Poisoned by mom, a Virginia mother of 3 is admitted to injecting her own blood into her disabled 5-year-old son during a hospital stay, and it nearly killed him. According to reports, 29-year-old Elizabeth Malone tearfully confessed to police after learning her shocking crime had all been caught on tape. Take a look at how this disturbing story unravels. A hidden camera shows the moment Elizabeth Malone secretly injects her seriously ill 5-year-old son with her own blood and quickly places a stuffed animal by his side. Her son then appears to have a dire medical emergency. Police say Malone used these syringes to inject blood into her son's trach tube and central IV line. Her motive? She liked the way hospital staff responded when her son was bleeding. Last year, Malone's son had been admitted to the hospital 7 times in 2 months. Suspicious hospital officials contacted authorities in April after a nurse spotted a syringe hidden in Malone's sleeve and a bloody napkin in the bathroom. Police installed a surveillance camera in the boy's hospital room and captured evidence that led to Malone's arrest. Malone admitted to investigators that she withdrew blood from her arm, brought it into the hospital in a bag, and inserted it into a syringe. According to prosecutors, the injections left the child with infections and high fevers. Doctors reportedly told investigators the boy could have died without medical care.
I don't want to intentionally cause him harm. I know I did. Right. I know I did. Punish me, but please let me see my children again.
Malone has pleaded guilty to 1 count of child abuse. And joining us now is crimeonline.com's Nancy Grace. Nancy, it's hard to imagine any mother being able to do this to her own child. Elizabeth claimed she didn't want to harm her son. What can you tell us, though, about her mindset in this horrific moment captured on tape?
Jesse, she claimed she didn't want to hurt her son? Really? Jesse, he had been in the emergency room 7 times in just the last 2 months. Every time she did this, he would get a horrible infection, his fever would soar. So what did she think was going to happen? Her frame of mind, I hate to tell you this, Jesse, but she was excited. She gets an excitement when she does this to her nonverbal, disabled 5-year-old son because she gets attention. Oh, poor mom, you're such a great mom. Sorrow, empathy, sympathy from friends, relatives, community. That's what she got. She loved it.
All right, we know Elizabeth Malone has pled guilty. What can she expect once sentencing starts?
I only wish I was sitting on the bench, because what she did to this son because of her Munchausen by proxy, she's looking at least 10 years behind bars if the judge has a spine.
All right, you mentioned Munchausen syndrome by proxy. In your opinion, is this case indicative of someone suffering from that?
Oh, absolutely. It's Baron von Munchausen. That's when you bring attention to yourself by faking an illness. Munchausen by proxy is when you make somebody else sick so you can get the attention. We see it a lot with mothers making their child sick. It's not insanity, Jesse. She brought her own blood into the hospital in a baggie. She had to plan that. She stole hypodermic needles. They caught her doing that. She planned this so she could get the thrill of attention.
It's an unthinkable story and an unthinkable act. As always, Nancy, thank you so much for weighing in on this disturbing case.